Why humans made an alliance with the Greys instead of the good guys. This awareness indicates this appears to be in reference to the humans picking the wrong aliens to joint venture with, this in reference to choosing to work with the Greys instead of working with the Andromedans and Pleiadians. That this tends to be in this case, a choice by certain entities on Earth who had the control and who had the vested interest in keeping that control and promoting their control in the face of new information and new elements that they previously had not reckoned with. This being the Greys, who offered them certain types of technology in exchange for help with the agreement of keeping the entire situation secret. This awareness indicates these persons involved in creating this agreement with the Orion Greys had the option or had the warning from humans, from the Andromedan group to be careful in dealing with the Greys, warning them that it would be harmful to humans, but chose to do so because the human counterparts would only give assistance on the condition that the United States government lay down its nuclear arms, to disarm as a nuclear power, when it had just reached this state of becoming the most powerful country in the world because of nuclear power, and this seemed to these entities to be quite an extreme price to pay to work with entities who claimed that they were good in that. Their counterpart, the Greys, were not good for humans. This awareness indicates that when a group of people have long pursued power, they are not likely to lay down the most powerful weapon they possess based on a promise that they will be protected by a group of human types from outer space when confronted with an option of accepting the technology of a group of non-human types from outer space that have approached them to share technology and create a working relationship, based on some kind of agreement which allows the humans to keep their nuclear weapons intact. This awareness indicates that in this deal, the humans got the best of both worlds, getting to keep their nuclear weapons, and also getting greater technology from the Greys, and therefore, being the type who seek more and more power, they gain more and more power by working with the Greys, rather than giving up power and trusting in the human counterparts from Andromeda, was essentially the essence of the exchange in the 1940s and early 1950s that led to this alliance. And it is in the assumption of these humans that by going with the power they would remain in power and remain in control and could have greater chance of gaining control even over the Greys. Essentially that was a choice based on the pursuit of power, believing that power gave them more than humanity might have received from the more spiritually enlightened humans that had approached them. This awareness indicates that the Pleiadians and the Andromedans both have made offers to assist, but in both cases their offers have been rejected because they did not offer enough power, whereas the Greys allowed the humans to keep their nuclear weapons and also allowed them a certain amount of technology of their own in exchange for assistance from the Earth humans. Are more ethical decisions being made now that the alien presence is known? This awareness indicates that there is being recognized the reality that the Greys are not trustworthy, even if they have signed contracts and agreements, that they simply signed contracts and agreements in order to get something in return, and they do not feel themselves to be bound by those contracts or agreements. If they can get by without being caught circumventing those agreements, it is also being recognized by these entities that the Greys do not have all the power that they originally implied they had, and are simply subservient beings to an even more ominous group of extraterrestrials who set them up to come to the Earth to prepare it for their later arrival, this being the reptilian class of beings from Draco.